One will be appointed to represent you. ACDC, I see you just joined in. Are we having more folks join us?
Good morning, Judge. Hope you're doing well.
Well, too. Same to you. Thank you. Miss Deputy Francois, are we having more folks join us?
Say it again.
Are you having more individuals join us?
It's just 3 females over here at ACDC, and there's one currently talking to Ms. McLeod.
Okay. All right. Did they hear my rights? I think they joined us when I was talking about counsel.
No, Judge.
Okay, let me just repeat that. For those of you charged with one or more misdemeanor offenses, again, please remember you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say during the course of these proceedings, which are being recorded, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one of the public defense counsel or a conflict counsel will represent you. Today, this calendar is called State All-Purpose. We are going to get a status of your cases and how the defendant would like to proceed. In other words, whether they would like to accept a plea offer from the prosecution and enter a plea of guilty or no contest to the same or different charges in exchange for a recommended sentence, or if the defendant wishes to enter a plea of not guilty, in which event the case will be reset for a trial. Certain other matters we could address today are bond modifications, as well as a competency calendar or any motion to set aside a bench warrant. Okay, so courtroom 2, who shall we begin with?
Before we begin, could we make sure, I don't know if ACDC was on, but if we could hold on positions 1 through 23 until Deputy Falk gets on in the next 30-ish minutes.
Okay, courtroom 2 and ACDC, did you hear that? Positions 1 to 23, we are waiting for the prosecutor to report in about 30 minutes. So we can start with position 24 and thereafter.
All right, I got position number 40, Mr. Toby.
Thank you.
Your Honor, before we begin, this is going to be a plea, and I apologize, Mr. Sirocco, my email has been down and I haven't been able to send you the email. My client has a hold from Noonan and DeKalb. I'm trying to see if you're willing to suspend the fine and probation, just a time served sentence. And Judge, I apologize for putting this on.
Oh, that's quite all right. That's quite all right. I understand the situation. So please go ahead. If you're comfortable talking in open court, that's fine. If you need to confer separately, you'll just let me know.
Sure. So, I mean, because this case was downgraded ultimately from a felony, the state is not okay with that at the time. So the state's offer is the state's offer.
Okay, that's fine, Judge. We're ready to proceed as is.
All right. This is Vincent Toby, accused of fair evasion, willful obstruction of an officer, and misdemeanor possession of marijuana from May 17th, 2025. Mr. Toby, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Haddad. May I place you under oath? Do you, sorry, something went wrong here. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Sirocco, what is the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. On count 1, the fair evasion, 12 months probation concurrent with count 2. On count 2, the willful obstruction, 12 months served, 206 days, credit for time served, 103 days. That is from May 18th of this year to present. Balance probated, and on that, a $300 fine. And on count 3, the possession of marijuana less than an ounce is 12 months probation concurrent with count 2. We ask defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea.
We so stipulate, Judge.
Mr. Toby, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, Your Honor.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Definitely at this point in time, yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, that's a good commendation at this point in time. I've never heard that one. But Mr. Toby, if you decide to plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You won't go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, challenge evidence brought before you, and have the state prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to fair evasion, willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and misdemeanor possession of marijuana?
Guilty, Your Honor.
All right. Are you willing to do 30 hours of community service instead of paying the fine?
Oh, definitely, yes, Your Honor.
I'm making this offer. If you are committed to doing community service, I will amend it. Otherwise, you pay the fine. It's up to you.
I can definitely do the community service.
All right. And does he have a stay away from model property, Mr. Scirocco?
Let me check, Your Honor. I'll see if there's something on that. I don't have anything in the on the face of the warrant that would say that.
All right. So you're going to stay away from all model property in accordance with any active suspensions that you have. If you are unsure, you can call MODA or you can approach a MODA police officer to check and see whether you have any active suspensions. If you have, you need to comply with it. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
For fair evasion, your sentence is 12 months, concurrent with count 2. For the misdemeanor possession, it is going to be 12 months concurrent with count 2. And the sentence for count 2 is going to be 12 months to serve 206 days credit for time served, 103 days, balance probated. I will waive your probation. Does he have a hold, Mr. Haddad?
Judge, he does have 2 holds. He's got a hold in Union County and a hold in DeKalb County.
All right. So he will be on probation once he is released from all his holds. Then he will report to Fulton County Probation. I will waive his probation fees for the first 2 months. He needs to complete 30 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. If he completes everything within the 60 days of probation, then his probation will be non-reporting. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Murphy, good morning. Who's your client?
Judge, I've got position 14, Granderson.
All right. We are waiting on Deputy Falk to join us. She's asked to hold for a report. So it'll be about another 20 minutes, okay?
And then, Judge, I've got position 43 and 44 with Mr. Scirocco, and I was hoping to chat with him in a breakout room when we get a moment.
Well, he's our only prosecutor right now, so I need him right now. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Okay. And Ms. McLeod, who's your client?
My client is Mr. Wright, Your Honor. Louis Wright.
Okay. And is that counsel, Jewel Lassiter?
May it please the court, Your Honor, I'm here, I'm on Zoom, and I'm trying to find y'all frantically. I entered an appearance on Friday.
All right. Are you on the bridge?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Please tell me where to come.
This is a Zoom proceeding. It's not, we don't have this is a strictly virtual proceeding. Your client would be at the Fulton County Jail. But if you wish to join me in a courtroom, I'm at the Family Court Division in courtroom 8G on the 8th floor of building J2.
8G.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
All
in
right.
the,
See you then.
all right, yes, ma'am.
All right, let's mute Mr. Lassiter and moving on to courtroom 2. Ms. Tucker, good morning. Who do you have?
Good morning. This is position 28 and 29, Mr. Perry. I'm sorry, position 29.
Okay, 29. Okay, that's Mr. Scirocco. All right. And how are we proceeding?
Real negotiated plea, Your Honor.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm trying to print the PD's announcements, but my printer's decided to take a vacation. Maybe not that yet. Christopher Perry is accused of simple battery from July 31st of this year, 25 CR 4781D. Mr. Perry, you've been advised of your rights. May I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's better. Thank you. Mr. Scirocco, what's the recommendation?
State's recommendation for the simple battery here is 12 months to serve 120 days. Credit for time served 15 days. That is from August 14th of this year to present. Balance probated. 12-week anger management course. No further contact with Nico Buckschacher. Stay away from the Midtown MARTA station at 41 10th Street, Northeast Atlanta, and 40 hours community service. We would want to sound for Mr. Buckschacher at this time, and we ask defense stipulate to factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea.
Ms. Tucker, do you so stipulate?
Do so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right. All right, Mr. Scirocco, you're gonna make me say it. Nico Buckschacher?
Your guess is as good as mine.
All right. All right, no one's responding. Mr. Perry, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And has she explained to you that if you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial? You will
Yes.
not go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, present your own defenses, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to this charge of simple battery? Well,
Guilty.
guilty, did you say guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 120 days, credit for time served 15 days. You have a few more days left to serve at the Fulton County Jail. I think about 30 days. Am I correct? Mr. Tucker, Mr. Scirocco?
45.
45, Judge. Yeah.
Well, I was close, Mr. White. Thank you. 45 more days to serve at the Fulton County Jail to start the process of completing your sentence. Once you have completed the 45 days at the jail, you'll be placed on probation. Is Mr. Perry, is this news to him?
No, that's fine.
No,
You understand that part, right?
Yes.
Okay. So after 45 days, once you are released, and if you have no other holds, you report to Fulton County Probation within 48 hours of release. While you're on probation, you need to do 12 anger management classes, which you'll need to enroll within 45 days of being released. And you will need to stay away from the Midtown MARTA station at 10th Street. Do you know where that is?
Yes, ma'am.
You cannot go to that station. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And yep.
My apologies, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was going to request that after he completes the terms, that he be allowed to go on non-reporting status.
Well, let's see. He has one more thing to do. 40 hours of community service. He needs to do that at any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. And he needs to do a minimum of 40 hours. So any objection to non-reporting, Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge. Parole violation 2025, and I'd say 7, if I'm counting right, convictions, violent convictions within the past 8 years.
I didn't have parole.
Is
So the
he
state would
currently
object
on
to
parole?
non-reporting. Very likely. I can check on that. It was, if he is on parole, I believe I know the case that it would be.
Well, he's going to spend 45 more days at the Fulton County Jail to serve the sentence. So I'm more inclined to do non-reporting. So Ms. Tucker, I'm going to grant your request for non-reporting, but these are the terms. He needs to complete with satisfaction all 12 classes for anger management. He needs to stay away from the MARTA property as indicated. He needs to complete all 40 hours of community service, and he must be up to date with all probation fees and costs. Once he completes or once he checks all these boxes, then I will allow for non-reporting.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that satisfactory?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
All right. That completes the plea. Sorry, Mr. Scirocco. All right, moving on.
Judge, next I have position number 43 and 44. That's going to be Williams Moore. That's what, Mr. Murphy.
I think Mr. Murphy wanted to talk to Mr. Scirocco. Have you all been able to discuss through the chat feature?
Not yet, Judge. We believe this is going to be a plea to both of these cases this morning. And there was just a stay away provision that I wanted to discuss with the state.
Let me see, stay away from 325 Chestnut Street in East Point, third-party transport for child.
Yes, Judge. As a matter of fact, that is her residence. That was not Mr. Langford's residence. And he's not at that address. She's the only one on that lease. That was her place.
Well, I can do a stay away and a one-time visit to verify that he doesn't occupy the property. And if he doesn't occupy the property, then she can go back into the property. Would that be acceptable?
I can just check on it, Your Honor. Let me see
Okay.
what I can before we. Yep.
All right, how long are you gonna take to check on it?
TBD.
Your Honor, may I make an announcement on my
Sure.
one case?
So what's your announcement?
My announcement is that my client waives arraignment. I've already filed the waiver. That is Mr. Wright, and that he would like to have his case go to trial.
Okay. This is position, you said you said right.
Louis Wright, Your Honor. Yes.
That was 29? No,
Position 46.
26.
Thank you.
Give me that position number again.
Position 46, Your Honor.
46.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm so sorry. So many pages here.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Jewel Lassiter. Mr. Wright hired me.
Oh, I
Louis
did not know that.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you, Ms. McLeod.
You're welcome.
Ms. McLeod, you still have one case here at ACDC.
That's Mr. Murphy's case.
For Ms. Granderson, position 14 and 15.
That was his announcement, yes.
Yeah, that's mine. Granderson's mine.
Ms. McLeod can't represent Ms. Granderson. She represents the co-defendant. It's Mr. Murphy's case.
Okay.
And I was hoping the jail can call me and I can speak to Granderson briefly because I haven't had a chance to speak to her.
Okay, I'll give you a call now, Mr. Murphy.
All right, I'll jump off. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I be excused?
I think so. You better run before somebody else catches you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Lassiter, can you switch off your Zoom panel?
Yes, ma'am.
Your phone is still on Zoom. You need to close that Zoom out.
I could do
And
that.
I apologize.
So, Mr. Wright,
Attorney Jules Lassiter is in the courtroom with me, but so what's your announcement for Mr. Louis Wright, position 46? Okay, please hold that because I don't know where Mr. Wright is is Mr. Wright in courtroom too?
Yeah, he's still here, Your Honor.
Also, state can't hear what's being said in the courtroom, Your Honor.
I know that's can you come closer to the podium? Maybe that might help. I'm so sorry. This courtroom is wired differently. Can you hear him, Mr. Scirocco?
Is he speaking now?
I guess not.
No, I cannot, Your Honor.
I think you may have to go on your Zoom and then
Judge, are you able to mute if he's in the courtroom?
do this. I'm sorry, Mr. Lassiter, is this proceeding is set up for Zoom.
Judge Law, if he signs back into Zoom, then you can hit mute. Y'all just have to go back and forth with the mute button.
That's what he's doing. He's getting back on Zoom and I'm placing him in a conference room so that he can communicate with us and prosecutor can hear him. But so far what he's indicated to the court is that he just got hired on Friday and he would like to go ahead and waive arraignment and further notice, but he would like bond to be addressed.
Okay, yes, ma'am, and that waiver was filed by,
Yes,
Ms.
thank
McLeod.
you, Mr. Lassiter. Ms.
Oh,
Young, please watch out for Mr. Lassiter's coming in on Zoom. All right. I think I've addressed the chaos already, so who should I begin with? Courtroom 2?
So you done with Mr. Wright?
No, Mr. Wright's attorney is coming on Zoom, so hang tight and let me go to ACDC. ACDC, who do we have?
This is gonna be position number 7 and 8, Crawley.
Is
Dawn.
Miss Falk with us?
Not yet, Your Honor. Are we through positions? Oh, I mean, if we wanted to handle Williams more, I did confirm he has a different address, so stay away is not necessary.
All right, Mr. Murphy, are you with us?
No, this is for Mr. Haddad.
No, we were addressing Mr. Murphy's case just now.
No,
Position
I'm sorry, Judge. He's
43.
on the phone. He's on the phone currently with the,
Tell him we're ready to address Mr. Williams, his client. Or Miss Williams, excuse me.
no, Judge, did you hear me? Mr. Murphy's on the phone with his client over here at ACDC.
Speaking with whom?
Granderson. She was not able to speak to McLeod, so she has to speak to Murphy.
All right. Mr. Lassiter, please unmute your thing. All right. I have Louis Wright in courtroom 2. Mr. Wright, you are charged with battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence from June 21st, 2025. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Jules Lassiter. Mr. Lassiter, you can't see him on Zoom? Oh, yes, you can. Mr. Lassiter, please wave your hand. All right. And could you please unmute your screen? All right. Mr. Lassiter has decided to has entered a waiver of arraignment, which means that he's entering a not guilty plea on your behalf, and your case is going to be reset for trial. In the meantime, we are going to address your bond. So, Mr. Lassiter, you may proceed.
Yes, ma'am. We kind of know the generalities of this case. Mr. Wright was arrested on or about August 15th. He was taken to jail, booked in, made a bond, left. And once he left, the police called him back and said that there was another outstanding warrant, and he returned himself to the jail, and that's where he's been since. On Saturday, an officer called me and asked me to have Mr. Wright turn himself in, and I pointed out to the officer that Mr. Wright was already in the jail. He voluntarily turned himself in. The officer acknowledged to me that there are multiple duplicitous warrants, and the only reason he's in jail now is because one of those duplicitous warrants caused him to have to voluntarily turn himself back in, Your Honor. And he's sitting there now. He's made bond already. We'd asked the court to reinstate his bond. He was granted a bond and left, and because of these duplicitous warrants, this is the only reason he's in custody now.
I've heard duplicitous warrants a couple of times. These are two distinct cases, one of which is...
You're breaking up, counsel.
It's this on your device, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Soroka.
Your Honor, the case that we have presently, the 25 CR 4764E case, is a battery family violence from June 21st, 2025. What the confusion may be is that he has another open aggravated assault and simple battery family violence case against the same victim, 21 PI 006766. And that is from August 13th of 2025. And in that case, he was arrested for chasing her into the bedroom at the same location here, getting on top of her, choking her, striking her twice, pulling out a revolver, pointing it at her, calling her derogatory terms in front of their 3-year-old who was also on the bed, which is
Your Honor,
that is that case. And then with this case, which again from a different date altogether, is involves striking her in the face with a closed fist, forcing her down as well, and threatening to kick her out of the home if she reported the incident to police, along with other threats towards her, more along the lines of blackmail. But they're different incident dates, different incidents, but it is the same victim. And we confirmed this also with the victim when we spoke with her at SCA, where she was talking about, yes, she confirmed the incident, the events in the warrant on our case. And then she said, yes, and we also had an incident yesterday, 8/13. So this was brought in around that time where the defendant had pulled a gun on her. So these are two distinct cases. And currently,
I would not argue that. I would not argue.
Currently, bond is set. Go ahead.
Just one second. Mr. Lassiter, you can either speak on the Zoom in a separate room, or you need to wait, because I'm trying to manage the audio. So you can either be in the conference room and interrupt without disrupting the audio. That's entirely up to you. But you cannot interrupt while you're in this courtroom.
I'll sit here and wait. My turn.
Mr. Scirocco, what is that other case number? You mentioned 21 PI 006766, or did I get a different number?
You're close, Your Honor. 25 PI 006766. Because again, that is from August 13th of this year. So it was subsequent to the incident that is before us today in this courtroom. So yeah, that is the case number, Your Honor. The bond is currently set at $4,000 total surety. We think that's more than appropriate here, considering she had a confirmed ruptured eardrum from the defendant's actions here. And with that open case, I will add as well, there was a previous simple battery case against an intimate partner, simple battery, cruelty to children, and criminal trespass from 2017 that was ultimately null prost. It looked like he completed DVIP. It's not apparent to me whether that was something that we had sent to diversion. I was looking for that, but it looked like he completed the 24-week program, and the lessons just did not stick. With that and this new case involving a gun, we are incredibly concerned for her safety. We think $4,000 surety is more than appropriate here, and we would recommend ask that it remain the same.
All right, thank you. 1 minute. All right, Mr. Lassiter, you have to use your device to speak into it and argue your counter or rebuttal. And please unmute Jules Lassiter. Ms. Young, thank you.
All right.
Proceed, Mr. Lassiter.
Before I respond to counsel's statements, I want to make sure I'm clear. Do we have a bond on the current unbonded case at $4,000? Is that what I'm understanding?
On our case here before us, it is a $4,000 total surety.
All right.
Presently,
And is there another bond?
presently on the felony case 25 PI 006766, Mr. Wright is in a no bond status.
And that's a felony case?
I'm sorry?
That case is not in this court?
Not in this court. This is state court.
Right. So can I have the case number for that?
25, P as in Peter, I as in India, 006766. Alleged incident date is August 13, 2025, and Judge DeFore issued a bond order for zero bond status and a no further contact with Deshara Key.
All right.
That was issued on August 20th.
So in this case, we have a
This
bond.
case,
In that
he
case,
has
we don't.
in this case, he has a $4,000 split bond in which he has a $1,500 good bond and a $2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. And that was issued on August 15, 2025.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it's not necessary for me to rebuttal what the court said about that case because I'm seeking bond in a case that this court doesn't have jurisdiction over.
That would be correct, sir.
And thank you for the
So we would-
clarification on the amount, Judge. That I thought it was $4,000 total surety.
So we would just stick with our earlier announcement, Your Honor, waive arraignment, plead not guilty, and ask the state to forward us whatever discovery that they have based on my entry.
All right. I'll accept your waiver of arraignment. You would need to file a written waiver of arraignment in this case.
I will do that as soon as I
Before
get back to
5
my.
p.m. tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Lassiter, you have a great day. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. We
Ms.
appreciate
Young?
your difference.
Thank you, sir. Please remove Mr. Lassiter's Zoom panel from the, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lassiter. Best of luck. Take care. All right, so position 46 is a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Moving on, who shall we begin with next?
I have position number 7 and 8, Crawley.
Dawn Crawley, middle name Antoinette, is got two matters before the court. One is theft by taking under 22 CR 8470H from December 4th of 2022. And her second case is a bench warrant from March 14, 2023. Ms. Crawley, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney, it will be Mr. Haddad. How are we proceeding, Mr. Haddad?
It's going to be a negotiated plea, Judge.
All righty. Ms. Crawley, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? You need to say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ms. Falk, good morning. Yes. And what's the
Good morning.
recommendation for Ms. Crawley?
The recommendation on this case is going to be a time served plea, 32 days, credit for time served, 16 days from December 22nd to December 25th of 2022 and August 17th of 2025 until today. Just to give your honor some background, this defendant stole pizza and sodas from the Buckhead Pizza Company back in 2022. So that is the reason the state is agreeing to a time served plea on this. On the failure to appear, the state will null process upon the conclusion of this plea. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of this plea. That's all for the state.
Mr. Haddad?
Stipulate, Judge.
So it's 32 time served, basically.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. And the bench warrant is going to be null crossed. So,
Yes.
Ms. Crawley, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently? All right. Yeah, I understand, Ms. Crawley, you may be soft-spoken and the microphone may be a little far away from you, but we are recording this proceeding, so I will need you to speak a little louder. Oop. Francois, the audio is going in and out. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Here.
So
Okay.
have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
I took a Tylenol.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you still able to understand what's going on in your case?
Yes.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes.
And has he explained to you that you would have to waive certain rights in order for me to accept this plea, which will include the right to confront your accuser, the right to a trial in a court of law, the right to challenge evidence brought against you, to present your defenses, and the state won't have to prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to theft by taking?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 32 days, credit for time served 16 days. Your case is closed and your bench warrant is dismissed. That completely removes all these open cases. Well, these 2 open cases against you. Good luck.
Position number 39.
Robert Lee Dixon is accused of disorderly conduct under case 25 CR 4769F. Mr. Dixon, you've been advised of your rights.
No, this is Mr. Dufresne.
I'm sorry, what case number? I thought I heard
Position 39, Your Honor.
39. You know, the audio is going in and out and I heard 9, so I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
39, let's move on. How about Alfred Takong? Would that be the right name?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Alfred Ashu Takong is accused of simple battery and criminal trespass causing damage, 25 CR 4779F. Mr. Takong's incident date is August 14th, 2025. You've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. Tucker. And this is also going to be a plea, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So, Mr. Takong, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And Mr. Scirocco, what is the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. For the simple battery, that's count 1, 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. That is from August 13th of this year to present. Balance probated. 8-week anger management course. No further contact with Herbie Pierre. Stay away from 1337 Lockwood Drive Southwest in Atlanta, and 40 hours community service. Count 2, the criminal trespass and damage to property, 12 months probation concurrent with count 1, $400 restitution to Herbie Pierre. I do see Mr. Pierre online. We would ask that the court sound for him when appropriate, and we would ask the defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea.
We do so stipulate, Your Honor.
Mr. Pierre, Herbie Pierre, would you like to add to these proceedings? You would need to unmute and start your video. All right. Mr. Takong, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yeah, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And has she explained to you that you would have to waive certain rights in order for me to accept the plea, including the right to?
Yeah, ma'am.
Well, can I just make sure that you understand your waiver of rights?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I just want to make sure that you understand that some of the key rights that you'll be waiving is the right to a trial, the right to go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, to challenge evidence that'll be brought against you. You won't get to present any defenses or arguments you may have. And the prosecutor won't have to do their job to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. So has that been explained to you?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you waiving your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now I'm going to take a brief pause. Mr. Pierre has finally joined us. Mr. Pierre, what would you like to tell us?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you for taking me at issue with my phone here. Yes, the defendant has a car parked on my parking lot, and I do not know what to do with the car on my parking lot. So if the court will advise me, and his belongings in the room as well. The officer, lastly, has not given me back my keys for the room. So these two things, if you may address, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Your Honor, we would ask for a one-time police escort to pick up any property belonging to Mr. Albert.
Granted?
And Mr.
Um,
Pierre, that the issue with your keys is something you would need to take up with the police department.
And
That
his
is-
and his car, his work car in my parking lot. What about that?
I'm going to address that. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So the keys, you have to go to the arresting agency, whichever police department had effectuated the arrest. That's the agency that would have removed any items from Mr. Takang's person. So you need to check with them and see what property they have locked into after they arrested Mr. Takang. Now, going back to the plea, Mr. Takang, after you've indicated that you're agreeing to waive your rights, how do you plead to simple battery and criminal trespass causing damage to property?
Guilty, Your Honor.
All right. On the simple battery, your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. If you have no other cases holding you at the jail, you'll be released within 24 hours, but you must report to Fulton County Probation next Tuesday before 3 p.m. And while you're on probation, you will complete 8 anger management classes, which you must enroll and begin within 45 days of being released. You are to have no contact with Herbie Pierre. You are to stay 200 yards away from him, not communicate with him in any way, form, or manner, including through a third party, email, phone, social media, or even through mail or in person. You are also required to stay 200 yards away from 1337 Lockwood Drive in Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. And the other item that you need to complete is 40 hours of voluntary community service at any nonprofit agency. But it cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. It can be Goodwill, Salvation Army, the food bank, etc. But it cannot be a church and a school. And you must do your community service at a minimum of 5 hours per month. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. With regards to your criminal trespass causing damage to property, is going to be 12 months probation concurrent with count 1, in which you will also be required to pay $400 restitution to Herbie Pierre. You will make the payments towards the restitution, and you will make those payments directly to your probation officer. The probation officer will then take the steps to remit the funds to the victim. You must make your restitution payments at a minimum rate of $50 a month. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And beginning with the second month of your probation, you will be allowed a one-time visit to the property at 1337 Lockwood Drive in Southwest Atlanta. And for this one-time visit, you must have a police officer escort you to the property. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you wish to retrieve your car?
Yes, ma'am.
And is your car what?
Yes, my car and my belongings, Your Honor.
All right. So is your car in working condition?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So who is Maurice Swain?
Presumably, Your Honor, he's here on behalf of, it is position 38, Demetrius
Okay.
Swain.
Could we
That's
put him in the waiting room? I don't
Your
need any chat messages while I'm not addressing his case.
Your Honor, if he reads this private chat, I'm gonna let him read it. I'll put him in the waiting room, but I've already told him his brother's case is reset.
Okay, put him in the waiting room and we'll address him shortly. Thank you. Going back to Mr. Takang, as I was saying, you're allowed a one-time visit to the property, but you must have a police officer. If your car is not in working condition, you must make sure that you have the appropriate tow service with you at the time that you go for your visit. But if your car is in working condition, then that's the thing you're allowed to drive away with. You
Yes.
are allowed a one-time visit into the property. Do you have the keys to access the property?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can,
have them. No problem.
you are allowed into the property with the police officer. You have 1 hour to retrieve all your belongings. Mr. Pierre, I highly recommend that you do not be there at the time of the visit. And your visit will be, when do you plan to go?
Hopefully as soon as I'm released, Your Honor.
When?
Hopefully as soon as I'm released.
Okay, so within 48 hours of being released, you go to the property with the police officer. Make sure you have a tow service already in plan if your car is disabled. And also make sure that you enter the property and retrieve your belongings, and you only have 1 hour to do so. After that, you're to have no contact with Mr. Pierre, and after that, you're to stay away from the property and comply with the terms of your probation. Any questions, Mr. Takang?
No, ma'am.
All right.
Sir, we will request that he be allowed to go on non-reporting after completing the terms of probation and paying the restitution.
Any objection, Mr. Scaraco?
No objection on reporting, Your
All
Honor.
right. So, Mr. Takang, if you complete your anger management classes, if you complete your 40 hours of community service, and you complete the restitution, and you're up to date with your probation fees, then your probation will be non-reporting. You are still technically on probation, and if you get arrested again, or if you violate the no contact and stay away, your probation can still be revoked. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Pierre, do you have any questions?
Yes, I don't know if you could hear me. So I'm sorry. So he's only getting a probation, no jail time. Is that correct?
He's already been in jail for 15 days.
So he'll be released within 48 hours. Is that correct?
Will be released within 24 hours.
And he could be in the house after 24 hours. Would I be notified, or when he's coming to the house, so I make sure that the police officer is around?
The police officer will have to be with him. So if you're at the property and you see him there without a police officer, then you call the police and he'll be arrested. But if he's there with the police officer, then I highly recommend you vacate the property, let him get his belongings, and then you can come back after 1 hour.
So that could happen sometime after 24 hours. Is that correct?
It will happen within the next 72 hours.
Next 72 hours. Thank you.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, you're free to go. Thank you. That completes Mr. Takang. Mr. Murphy, who did you have?
Judge, I've got Granderson, position 14, and position 43 and 44.
Okay. Are these all the same person?
No, there's Granderson, and then there's Williams Moore.
Okay, let's start with Jamila Granderson. And Ms. Granderson is going to, what are we doing?
We're going to enter a plea of no contest to the criminal trespass.
Is that
This is
acceptable
also-
to the state? Ms. Fall?
Judge, this is also position 15 as well, 14 and 15.
Oh, that's a bench warrant. Okay.
Yeah. Your Honor, we did not agree to that, nor did we discuss it previously. So let me take a look at her history and see if she would even qualify for something like that.
And while we are waiting, Mr. Murphy, how are we proceeding with Ms. Williams?
That's going to be a plea, both of those cases.
All right. And would that be a guilty plea?
That'll be a guilty plea on both of them.
All right.
It looks like, Your Honor, she has 3 cycles. And she used her NOLO March 3rd of 2020 for a suspended license. So it is exactly 5 months after she used her last NOLO. So she is entitled to use it. Let me look really quickly at this. State has no objection.
Okay. This is Jamelia Grandison, 25 CR 346D, in which she's accused of criminal trespass at a speakeasy lounge. Ms. Grandison, may I place you under oath for this plea? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Thank you. And she's also got a bench warrant under 25 FTA 1612. Ms. Paul, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. State's recommendation on the criminal trespass is 12 months or 26 days, credit for time served 13 days, from January 21st to January 22nd of 2025 and August 18th of 2025 until today. We are also asking for a balance probated, stay away from the Speakeasy Lounge located at 156 Forsyth Street Southwest in Atlanta, as well as a BHET. We are agreeable to suspending the case upon the completion of her BHET on position 15, the FTA, that will be null prost upon the acceptance of this plea. The state would ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
We do so stipulate, Your Honor. Your Honor, upon her release, she's advised me she's going to return to her family residence in Newton County. She does not have a discernible trade. She has no car. She has no job. So I'd ask the court to consider waiving the first 3 months of probation, if applicable, so that would free up perhaps some funds so she can pay for the class.
All right, I'll agree to that. Ms. Grandison, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes.
And do you understand that if you complete the behavioral health evaluation and complete any treatment that's required by the evaluator, and if you complete all of that, your probation will be over?
Yes.
So you understand that's very critical that you complete that evaluation and treatment?
Yes.
Okay. And has your attorney explained to you that if you decide to plead no contest, you would have to give up your right to a trial? You will not be able to confront your accuser, challenge evidence brought against you, present your own defenses, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to one count of criminal trespass?
Yes.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 26 days, credit for time served 13 days. If you have no other holds, you'll be released within 24 hours, but you must report to probation next Tuesday before 3 p.m. While on probation, you will stay away from the Speakeasy Lounge at 156 Forsyth Street. Within the next 90 days, you will have to schedule and complete your behavioral health evaluation. And if treatment is required, then you must submit yourself to that treatment and any counseling, medication, and so forth. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. And you will continue to report to probation until the evaluation and all treatment that's required are completed. Understood?
Yes.
Once that is completed, then your probation will be suspended or terminated. Do you understand?
Yes.
I will waive your probation fees for the first 3 months. But if you take a longer time to do your evaluation, then you will start paying probation fees after the first 3 months.
Okay.
And you must make arrangements to travel from Newton County once a month to report to probation until it's terminated.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Anything else, Mr. Murphy?
Judge, as a housekeeping matter, I did discuss the forms and the waiver of rights forms over the phone, and my client authorized me to initial and sign in the appropriate places on the plea sheets.
That's acceptable. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the bench warrant is null prost or dismissed. Moving on to Ms. Williams. This is 44, 43 and 44. Zariana Nicole Williams Moore, is accused of simple battery, family violence, and criminal trespass, causing damage to property from October 10th, 2024, under accusation 24 CR 7025G. She's also got a second case for battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence from August 1st, 2025, under case 25 CR 4390G. Ms. Williams-Moore, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Murphy. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Ma'am.
Was that a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Your Honor. On position 43, count 1, the simple battery family violence, state's recommendation is 12 months probation concurrent with 25 CR 004390G. And count 2, the criminal trespass and damage to property, 12 months probation concurrent with count 1. On position 44, count 1, the battery family violence would be 12 months, 12 months served, 52 days, credit for time served, 26 days. And that is from August 3rd of this year to present, balance probated to enroll and complete the family violence intervention program. Have no further contact with Kyrie Langford. We were originally asking for the stay away. We are not. That is confirmed to be the defendant's address. We are recommending third-party transport for the child. It seems like both of these incidents came from custody exchanges here. So we would highly recommend that. And no firearms as well. Count 2, the simple battery family violence would merge with count 1. I will state for the second case that was a dual arrest, so I just wanted to inform the court of that. But we would ask the court sound for Kyrie Langford at this time. We ask defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and identification purposes of the plea.
We do so stipulate.
Ms. Williams-Moore, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney, Mr. Murphy? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me ask you, how many children do you share with Mr. Langford?
One.
How many?
One.
One. And are you both married?
No, ma'am.
Has he legitimated the child?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And Ms. Williams-Moore, has it been explained to you that if you decide to plead guilty to these charges, both of which include one count of battery family violence, that in the future, if you're ever arrested again for battery family violence, that it can be a felony charge?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you still prepared to move forward with this plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. You understand that if you do so, you won't have a chance for a trial. You won't be able to go back to court to confront your accusers, to be able to challenge the evidence presented against you, to present your own arguments and defenses, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
No.
How do you plead to battery family violence?
Guilty.
Hang on. Excuse me. How do you plead to simple battery family violence and criminal trespass causing damage to property in October of 2024?
Guilty.
All right, for simple battery family violence, that's going to be 12 months concurrent with your second case. And for count 2, that will be 12 months concurrent with count 1. For position 44, how do you plead to battery family violence and simple battery family violence?
Guilty.
For battery family violence, count 1, that's going to be 12 months to serve 52 days, credit for time served 26 days, balance probated. You will report to probation on Tuesday, where you will complete a domestic violence intervention program at your expense, beginning, and you would have to schedule the classes within 45 days of being released. You are to have no contact with Kyrie Langford. You have to stay 200 yards away from him and not communicate with him in any way, form, or manner. And also, you're not allowed to own or possess any firearms. With regards to the third-party transport for the child.
Yeah, Judge, I saw my client yesterday at the jail. I advised her that any of that visitation should be coordinated through her father and not directly with Mr. Langford.
Understand. So if she decides that she wants Mr. Langford to have parenting time with the child, she must do that through a third party, which would be her father. She herself cannot directly communicate with Mr. Langford. Do you understand, Ms. Williams? Yes or no?
No. Yes,
Okay.
no.
The reason I asked you whether your child has been legitimated by Mr. Langford is because if he has not, then you have the complete right to not allow him any visitation or joint custody. He would need to file a legitimation action and get a court order for a parenting plan, joint custody or visitation. I'm just letting you know. But if you do want the child to have parenting time with the father, you must coordinate that with a third party. Understood?
Yes.
All right. That completes the sentence.
Judge, as a housekeeping matter, I went to see the client yesterday at the ACDC, and we went over the forms personally, and she authorized me to sign an initial at the appropriate spots, and I'll submit the plea paperwork.
All right, that's acceptable. Thank you, sir.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Mr. Murphy, you have a great Thursday and a great weekend.
You too,
Hope
Judge.
you get to enjoy it. Thank you. Deputy Francois, do we have any other cases at ACDC?
I do have one quick announcement, Judge, for position number 41. It's going to be White Nathaniel. He actually went to downtown court.
Who represents Nathaniel White?
That'll be me.
All right, Ms. Tucker, we're going to have to reset it to the next SAP, which would be, what would be September 4th? Is that correct? Yeah.
Position 3536, Ryan.
Okay. All right, Francois, thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
You too.
Your Honor, State has an announcement for this one. Defense brought to our attention that there was notice, the basis of the FTA. The notice was sent to the incorrect address. There was the defendant's correct address on the bind-over sheet, and it is what is in Odyssey, it appears. So State has agreed to null pros the FTA for this case.
Right.
And
So
the,
and what are we doing with the original DUI case?
and my announcement on that would be we're going to enter a waiver on his behalf and have it noticed for trial.
All right. Position 36, the bench warrant is dismissed per the prosecutors. And the position 35, we're going to reinstate his bond. And Ms. Tucker, you're going to submit a waiver of arraignment. The case is going to be further noticed for trial. And Ms. Tucker, please submit a proposed order indicating that pursuant to the null pros of the bench warrant, the bond in the 2023 case is reinstated. And he'll be released and he must comply with the conditions of his bond pending trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next is number 1 and 2, Dante Boone.
Dante Boone is represented by Mr. White, and Mr. Boone, you've been advised of your rights. Your case 22 CR 5980G, you have 2 counts of criminal trespass, and 25 CR 4841G, you have 1 count of criminal trespass. Mr. Boone is going to be a plea. Mr. Boone, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do. True.
Thank you. Ms. Paul?
Yes, Your Honor. On Mr. Boone's case, the criminal trespass position 1 is going to be 12 months probated, no further contact with Kenyetta Williams, and restitution to be determined. Well, actually, we will delete the restitution from that and change it to balance suspended. On count 2, the criminal trespass, 12 months concurrent with count 1. On position number 2, 12 months served 26 days, credit for time served 13 days from August 16th, 2025 until today. Balance suspended, stay away from Shell gas station located at 2775 Campbellton Road Southwest in Atlanta. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue factual basis and identification for the purposes of the plea. And we also do ask the PD if they are agreeable to the alteration of the plea recommendation, changing balance probated to balance suspended and removing the restitution.
Gee, Mr.
Absolutely.
White.
Yes.
you could-
And we do stipulate, Your Honor. No.
Still have to ask.
I was wondering whether there was going to be a change of tune from Mr. White, but no. All right. Ms. Boone, Mr. Boone, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your cases?
Yes,
All right. And are you satisfied with your attorney?
yes,
If you decide to plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial, to go back to court, to face your accuser, challenge the cases brought against you, and have the state prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
please, yes,
But are you prepared to give up the rights that I've just listed?
yes,
How do you plead to 2 counts of criminal trespass
yes,
from December 2020?
yes,
And how do you plead to criminal trespass from August of 2025?
yes,
For position number 1, the sentence is going to be 12 months for probation. Actually, it's going to be probation suspended, and you are to have no contact with Kenyatta Williams. And for count 2, that will be 12 months concurrent with count 1, which is basically balance suspended, probation suspended. So you are done with case 1. Do you understand?
yes,
Case 2 is going to be 12 months to serve 26 days, credit for time served 13 days. You cannot return to the Shell gas station at 775 Campbellton Road, South Atlanta. Probation is suspended. And if you return to the Shell gas station, guess what? You'll be invited back to Rice Street Jail. We'll have a parade for you. Thank you. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Come on. Position number 12, Gilbert.
Brian Gilbert is accused of theft by shoplifting, 25 CR 4767Y from August 11th of this year. Mr. Gilbert, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. White. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Louder.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Polk?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation is 12 months served 32 days, credit for time served 16 days from August 13th, 2025 until today, balance probated and anti-theft course, 40 hours of community service, stay away from the Walmart at 844 Cleveland Avenue in East Point. We would ask the defense to stipulate to venue factual basis and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
We do stipulate, Your Honor, and we just ask that his probation terminator go non-reporting once he completes all of his requirements.
State has no objection to non-reporting.
Be non-reporting. Mr. Gilbert, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
Ma'am.
Yes or no?
Ma'am.
All I heard is,
Judge, he's
yes or no?
actually saying no, no, ma'am. is
I
what-
know the audio is very muffled, so I do beg my, might be my speakers, it might be my ears, but it was a no, correct?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes,
I see, I can hear that now. And Mr. Gilbert, have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to come back to court to face your accuser, to challenge the evidence brought against you, to be able to present your defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to 1 count of theft by shoplifting at a Walmart?
Yes, ma'am.
I heard plead guilty. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your sentence is 12 months to serve 32 days, credit for time served 16 days. The remainder of the time you'll be serving on probation. You report to probation next Tuesday. And while on probation, you will complete an anti-theft class, and that must be done within 60 days of being on probation. You will also complete 40 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency, and you must complete your community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month until all 40 hours are completed. At all times, you're required to stay away from the Walmart at 844 Cleveland Avenue in East Point. And if you complete the anti-theft class, the 40 hours community service, and you're up to date with all your probation fees and costs, and you've not been arrested again, then your probation will be non-reported. Thank you.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you.
This is number 6, Mr. Xavier Collins.
Xavier Collins is accused of transmitting a false report of a fire from July 16th of this year, 25 CR 4541H. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. White. I understand this is going to be a plea as well. So, Mr. Collins, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Mrs. Paul?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation is 12 months probation, serve 46 days, credit for time served 23 days from August 8th, 2025 until today. Balance probated, stay away from the West End Library located at 525 Peoples Street Southwest in Atlanta, and a BHET. We are agreeable to the case going non-reporting after the completion of the BHET. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
We stipulate, Your Honor.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
I take
No,
Lazarus.
just tell me if you've taken some medicine.
Yes.
And are you still able to understand what's going on?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And has it been explained to you that if you plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your rights, including the right to a trial, to confront your accuser, to challenge evidence brought against you in a court of law, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to the charge of transmitting a false report of a fire?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 46 days, credit for time served 23 days. If you have no other holds, you report to probation on Tuesday, next Tuesday, before 3 p.m. While you're on probation, you cannot return to the West End Library at 525 Peoples Street in Southwest Atlanta. If you return to that location, you will be arrested again. Also, within 30 days of being on probation, you will enroll and complete a behavioral health evaluation.
Judge, I already see a psychiatrist on the street at Mercy Care on 5th Street. So,
Mr. Collins,
yes, sir.
like we discussed yesterday, you can show all that you have to probation, and
Okay.
it should be enough.
Okay. Thank you.
If you are currently seeking a mental health provider, then you would need to show proof of your appointments and give the doctor's name and address and phone number to your probation officer. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next is number 9, Dixon.
Robert Lee Dixon is accused of disorderly conduct from August 13th, accusation 25 CR 4769F. Mr. Dixon, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. White. May I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. On position number 9, the disorderly conduct, state's recommendation is 12 months, served 30 days. Credit for time served, 15 days. That will be from August 14th, 2025 until today. Balance probated. Stay away from Cake World, located at 12890-110 Highway 9 in Milton, and a BHET. We are agreeable to suspending upon completion of the BHET. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
We do stipulate, Your Honor.
Mr. Dixon, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to court to face your accuser, challenge evidence brought against you. Your attorney won't be able to present your defenses to the court, to the jury, or to the judge, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to disorderly conduct?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. You report to probation on Tuesday before 3 p.m. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
While on probation, you cannot go back to the store called the Cake World at 12890-110 Highway 9 in Milton, Georgia. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And also, you would need to enroll in a behavioral health evaluation and submit to all treatment and counseling. If you complete the evaluation and the treatment and counseling as required, then your probation will be suspended. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Number 42, Benny Williams. So,
As soon
42.
All right. That was 42, correct?
Correct.
Benny Lee Williams is accused of simple battery, family violence, cruelty in the third degree, simple assault, family violence, and battery, family violence from July 31st, 2025. 25 CR 4371A is the accusation. Mr. Williams, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. And I'm sorry, Ms. Tucker, let me have a. And what are we doing?
This will be a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Williams, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Speak up, please.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Scaraco?
Thank you, Your Honor. For count 1, the simple battery, family violence, state's recommendation is 12 months probation concurrent with count 4. No further contact with Akiria Williams. Count 2, the cruelty to children in the third, 12 months probation concurrent with count 4. Count 3, the simple assault, family violence, would merge with count 1. And count 4, the battery, family violence, 12 months served 200 days, credit for time served 28 days. That is from August 1st of this year to present. Balance probated. For the defendant to enroll and complete FFIB, ADET, have no further contact with, it's a juvenile, JW. Stay away from 2229 Bicknell Street in Atlanta. No firearms and 40 hours community service. We ask the defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea. And at this time, we want to sound for Miss Akiria Williams and the Miss Bensonetta Williams, the mother of the juvenile.
The individuals who were just identified, if you're on Zoom, please start your video and unmute if you want to be heard. All right.
And I'm completely blanking if I didn't. State would ask defense stipulate to factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea.
We do so stipulate.
Mr. Williams, have
Yes.
you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your legal services? Can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
And has it been explained to you that if you decide to plead guilty to these charges, you will be convicted of these offenses, including battery, family violence?
Yes,
And in the future, if you are ever arrested again for battery, family violence, it will be a felony charge.
yes, ma'am.
Are you still willing to move forward with this plea freely, willingly, and knowingly?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to enter this plea, you will have to give up your rights, including the right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury, the right to go back to court to confront your accusers, challenge the evidence presented against you, present your own defenses and arguments, and the state will not have to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights? I need an answer. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How do you plead to the following charges? Simple battery, family violence, cruelty in the third degree, and battery, family violence.
Yes.
For count one, simple battery, family violence, will be 12 months probation concurrent with count 4, and you are to have no contact with Akiria Williams. You're to stay 200 yards away from this person and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. For count 2, it will be 12 months probation concurrent with count 4. Count 3 will merge with count 1. In count 4, battery, family violence, the sentence is 12 months to serve 200 days, credit for time served 28 days. After you have completed the additional time, you will report to probation within 48 hours of being released. While on probation, you will enroll and complete a domestic violence intervention program, which is a series of 24 weeks of classes, and you will complete each and every class without missing or skipping any of them. Within 10 days of being released, you will undergo an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit yourself to any treatment that's required. At all times, you are to stay away from 2229 Bignell Street in Atlanta, Georgia. You're not allowed anywhere near that property. You're not allowed to own or possess any firearms. You're also to not have any contact with the minor identified as JW. Also, you're to complete 40 hours of voluntary community service at any nonprofit agency. It cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. And you will start your community service in the first month of probation at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. You will continue to report to probation for the rest of the time until the remainder of the 12 months are completed. Thank you.
Next is position 3, Lionel Brown.
I'm going to take a recess very soon. Daniel Brown. Okay. Brown. There we go. Not you, Mr. Brown. Okay. I'm sorry, I've got a couple of folks in the courtroom. But Lionel Brown is accused of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, giving false name to an officer, and loitering or prowling from August 12th of this year accusation 25 CR 4802E. Mr. Brown, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. White, and this is going to be a plea. May I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yeah.
We
Your
are
Honor.
recording these proceedings. I need to hear you, Mr. Brown. Ms. Paul?
Yes, Your Honor. On position number 3 on the willful obstruction of law enforcement officers, 12 months serve, 30 days, credit for time served 15 days from August 14th, 2025 until today, balance probated, and a $300 fine. On count 2, the giving false name, 12 months concurrent with count 1. On count 3, the loitering and prowling, 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days from August 14th, 2025 to today, balance probated, 40 hours of community service. The state agrees to the case going non-reporting after the defendant has completed all of the terms and conditions. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purposes of the plea.
Mr. Brown, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
If you decide to plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back into a courtroom to face your accuser, to challenge evidence brought against you. Your attorney won't be able to present your defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to willful obstruction of an officer, giving false information to an officer, and loitering or prowling?
Guilty.
For count 1 is 12 months probation to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. You report to probation on Tuesday before 3 p.m., and you'll need to pay a $300 fine at a minimum rate of $30 per month. Count 2 will be 12 months probation concurrent with count 1. And for count 3, it will be 12 months probation, served 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. Again, you report to probation, where you will need to complete 40 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency except a church or a school. And you will do your probation at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. After you've done your community service, if your fine is all paid up, and your probation fees are up to date, your probation will then be non-reported. Thank you.
Judge, I'm sorry, I apologize. I meant to ask that the fine also be converted to community service. So it would be a total of 70 hours of community service.
Why?
But because he's not in a position to pay the fine at this point.
He has the whole year to get a job and pay it.
Okay.
He's not an old guy. So no, he'll pay it. And if he wants, he can start paying the minimum payment of $30 in his 3rd month of probation. I'll give him 2 months to get a job. Thank you.
Position 16 and 17, Marquise Gray.
As soon as I'm done, I'll take a recess and I'm ready to address the ex partes very soon. Thank you. I'm so sorry. What was that number again? 16 and 17?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Marquis Gray is accused of simple battery family violence from March 13th of this year, accusation 25 CR 1446J. And then he has a second case, 25 CR 4775J, contributing to the delinquency of a minor and permitting an unlicensed person to drive from August 13th of this year. Mr. Gray, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. White, and this will be a plea. So, Mr. Gray, please raise your right hand. Other right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? Say yes or no. Yes. Excellent. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. On position number 16, the simple battery, state's recommendation is 12 months, served 34 days. Credit for time served 17 days from March 18th to March 19th of 2025 and August 14th, 2025 until today. Balance probated FVIP, no further violent contact with Alice McKee, and an MHET. On position 17, the contributing to delinquency, count 1, 12 months served 30 days, credit for time served 15 days from August 14th, 2025 until today. Balance suspended, no further contact with DeMarcus Bates. And on count 2, time served 30 days, credit for time served 15 days from August 14th, 2025 until today. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. And I believe, let me just see something. Yes, the defendant is also on add-on positions 2 and 3. The state will null pros the FTAs upon the completion of this plea. That's all for the state.
Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purposes of the plea and just ask that his probation go to non-reporting once he completes all of his requirements.
Any objection?
Yes, Your Honor. Due to the circumstances of both cases, the state would object.
This is no further violent contact, right?
No further violent contact on the first case, no further contact on the second.
Okay, I'll allow for non-reporting. Mr. Gray, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
Ma'am.
You need to speak louder so that we can hear you on. All right, and have you understood what's going on in your cases?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes.
And Mr. Gray, if you decide to plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, and the state won't have to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to one count of simple battery family violence from March 13th, 2025?
Plead guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days. Balance probated. You will report to probation on Tuesday before 3 p.m. While you're on probation, you will enroll and complete a domestic violence intervention program. You have to enroll in the program within 30 days of being released. You are to have no violent contact with Alice McKee, and also within 30 days, you will have to make an appointment to complete a mental health evaluation and submit yourself to any treatment or medication or counseling that's required. If you have completed your domestic violence classes, you have completed your MHET and all treatment required, and you're up to date with your probation fees, then your probation will be non-reporting. For case number 2, how do you plead to contributing to the delinquency of a minor and permitting an unlicensed person to drive?
Plead guilty.
Your sentence for count 1 is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days, balance suspended, no contact with DB. I'm assuming he's a minor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And then for count 2, it's going to be to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. And that completes your sentence for position number 2. Best of luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position number 20, Ivy.
Ms. Tucker, Ms. Falk, I'm just going to take a brief 5-minute recess. Not even 5 minutes, just please hold.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sirocco, if you could please check your chat.
Replying right now. Thank you.
All right, I'm sorry, this was positions.
Your Honor,
Position
before
20,
we
Your Honor.
proceed, Deputy Falk was gracious enough to take my cases on so I could work on the next calendar.
All right, Mr. Scrocco, lucky you.
Yeah, if I may be excused.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Deputy Falk.
Okay.
Of course. Thank you.
Forum 2, who do we have?
Number 20.
20? Okay. You sound so far away, Deputy.
Position number 20, I had walked away.
All right, thank you. Zion Gregory Ivy is accused of theft by shoplifting and criminal trespass on July 20th, 2025, case number 25 CR 4625G. You've been advised of your rights, Mr. Ivy, and your attorney is Ms. Tucker. Understand this is going to be a plea, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah.
That's correct, Judge.
All right, and I beg your pardon, your attorney is Mr. White, not Ms. Tucker. And Mr. Ivy, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. On the theft by shoplifting, state's recommendation is 12 months or 78 days. Credit for time served 39 days from July 21st, 2025 until today. Balance probated. Stay away from the target located at 3600 Marketplace Boulevard in East Point. An anti-theft course and 40 hours of community service. For count 2, the recommendation is 12 months concurrent with count 1. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
We do stipulate, Judge, for the purposes of the plea, we would just ask that his probation terminator go non-reporting upon completion.
Ms. Falk?
Right. I just need to check one thing. I think that is doable. Yes.
Which one? Terminate or non-reporting?
Non-reporting, Your Honor.
Okay, non-reporting. Mr. Ivy, have you, Mr. Ivy, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently? Okay, good. You need to say yes or no because we are recording these proceedings and we cannot record the shaking of a head. Well, actually we could, but I'd rather hear you say that. And Mr. Ivy, have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes.
Who's your attorney?
Tom White.
Do you see him waving his hand?
Yep. On the screen. Yeah, okay.
right.
He waved back, Judge.
Understood. Mr. Ivy, if you decide to plead guilty to the theft by shoplifting and criminal trespass, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courthouse to have a trial in front of a judge or a jury to be able to present your own defenses, confront those accusing you of the crime, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to theft by shoplifting and criminal trespass? If you can respond loudly, that would help.
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months probation to serve 78 days, credit for time served 39 days, balance probated. You report to the Fulton County Probation on Tuesday before 3 p.m. While you're on probation, you cannot return to the Target store at 3600 Marketplace Boulevard in East Point. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're also to complete an anti-theft class and 40 hours of community service. You are to start the anti-theft class within 45 days of being released, and you do your community service at any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. You must do your community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. How do you plead to criminal trespass? Hello?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months concurrent with count 1. That concludes your sentence. Thank you. Oh, and it'll be non-reporting once you've completed all your conditions and you're up to date with your probation fees. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Deputy, do we have anyone else in courtroom 2?
No, ma'am, not at the moment.
All right, we're going to take a 5-minute recess. And Mr. Haddad, did you have an announcement?
Judge, I thought I had one in ACDC, Judge.
Why don't you call them and find out, and I'll be right with you.
Well, actually, I do know, but I'll give them a call, Judge.
All right, 5-minute recess, folks.
Dwayne,
Sorry?
they made an announcement on one that was in court downtown. I'm not.
Oh, that was my case position.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hey, do you have, Tom, do you have the number for, or you can put it in the chat, if you don't mind, the email?
For ACDC?
Yes.
I don't have it. They do have it there at the jail, though, in the courtroom.
And everyone can send their paperwork to me, Chanel Young.
Nope.
I'll call you, Mr. White. You know I will.
Of course.
I am so sorry, Miss Young. The calendar said Miss Lewis, and I had sent all the orders to her, but she said she forwarded them to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Swain, please don't put anything else in the chat. The judge will get to you and explain to you what's going on, okay? If you place anything else in the chat, she's gonna have me put you back in the waiting room.
I can't hear you, ma'am.
Don't place anything else in the chat. When the judge wants to speak with you, she'll get to you. The calendar is almost done and she can explain to you about your brother, okay?
All
Oh,
right,
yeah, I ain't
so
putting that
let's,
back in there.
All right, if you put your number in the chat, I can give you a call to discuss his case with you. I'm the attorney on the case. That may be helpful.
okay, so let's get to, back to the SAP calendar. I apologize for the brief delay, but can I find out what's happening on Quintavious Collins, position number 1 on the add-on calendar?
Quintavious Collins, where the initial Quintavious Collins on the regular calendar has been transferred. The order was signed today. I need to reach out to the DA's office. Now that it's been transferred to the DV unit, I need to reach out to the DV unit to see if they wish to take the second case as well.
Okay, so position number 4 has been transferred?
Yes, Your Honor. I sent the transfer order to Miss Lewis, who was kind enough to send it to Miss Young for me.
All right. And Mr. White, is he at the table?
Yes,
Tom
Your Honor.
White?
No, right. Mr. White is on the Zoom. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. White, your client Quintavious Collins, we're going to put on
I'm
the
aware.
add-on calendar.
Yes.
We're going to reset it to September 4th, SAP, pending a decision on a transfer.
That was my understanding, Judge.
Okay, thank you. All right, so that takes care of the add-on calendar. On the SAP calendar, let's see now. Position number 1 was a plea. Position number 2 was a plea. 3 was a plea. 4 is transferred to Superior Court. 5 is transferred to Superior Court. 6 was a plea. 7 was a plea. 8 was null cross. 9 was a plea. 10, Detavia Ferguson is a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Position 11, Gaskin,
That's a conflict case, Judge.
do you know who the conflict counsel was? I don't have anyone here. So position 11 is a question mark. 12, Gilbert was a plea. 13, Angie Graham is released for the notice. 14 was a plea. 15 is null cross. 16 was a plea. 17 was a plea. 18, Hampton was released. 19, Delvin Holiday is reset. How far out would you like it reset?
Just 1 week, Your Honor. I just got an email from the supervisor who said she will look at that and make a decision.
Okay, reset September 4th, pending a transfer. 20, Ivy was a plea. 21, Monique Larry is going to be a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. 22, Mario Lewis is going to be a reset to Mr.
Actually, Your Honor, that is not a reset. The DA's office agreed to the case being transferred. I sent the transfer order to Miss Lewis, who sent it to Miss Young.
Okay, so this is going to be transferred to Superior Court.
Yes, Your Honor.
23, Daniel Mack is reset to SAP next Thursday, September 4th. 24 and 25, Mr. Montavious Mason is transferred.
Montavious Mason, yes, the transfer order was sent today to Miss Lewis, who sent it to Miss Young.
Okay. 26, 27, Kenneth Pack, and that is going to, are we going to be addressing that?
Your Honor, we're gonna have to, I think it looks like we're gonna have to reset the jail. They can't find him, although we spoke to him yesterday. So we'll just have to reset him.
Miss Young, what's our Tuesday calendar look like?
There are, hold on 1 second.
And Your Honor, if it's possible, if we could address the competency calendar and see if they can locate him, this is a time served plea.
That'd be great,
Unless
Judge.
he has a hold or something else going on.
On Mr. Pack?
Right.
Okay. I will, let's do that. Maybe Mr. Bartels will.
And then
Okay, question mark on 26 and 27.
let the deputies know as soon as they back in the courtroom.
Thank you.
28 Patterson is going to be a plea.
Judge, that's gonna be a reset for next week. Behavioral issues, Judge.
Okay. Reset to September 4th. Am I putting it on the 11 a.m. calendar or?
Judge, if we can keep it until to 9, for 9 o'clock, and let's just double check either the attorney or a social worker. Just, I'd hate to put it on the. I don't know. I mean, I've not.
That's fine. I'll put it in the 9 o'clock calendar and then just let us know if it needs to move up to the 11 o'clock. Okay.
Sure, Judge.
Thank you. Christopher Perry, position 29 was a plea. Position 30, we have Sharonda Robertson.
Your Honor, that case was supposed to be a plea, but there was some miscommunication. If we can reset it for next week, she's being held on felony charges as well, so she's not going to be released. So not 9-4, and I expected it to be a plea, Judge.
Reset September 4th, SAP. Kawan Robinson.
That's going to be a waiver, Judge, on position 31, 32, and 33.
This is a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Position 34, Tion Robinson.
Same
waiver.
Same announcements, Judge. It's a waiver.
Thank you. Position 35 was a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Ms. Tucker is going to send me the proposed order for reinstating his bond. Yes, Ms. Tucker? You look perplexed, but.
Oh, no.
Okay. Thank you. 36 was Noel Pross. 37, Jacob Stewart.
What happened to him? Is that
37, Jacob Stewart is reset SAP 9-4.
Oh.
All right. Next one, Demetrius Swain is reset to SAP September 11. And then I have 39, Takang, which was a plea. 40, Toby.
Hello.
Was a plea. 41, White was reset to SAP September 4th. 42, Benny Williams was a plea. 43, Zariana Williams-Moore was a plea. 44 was a plea. 45, Cedric Woods.
It's a waiver, Judge.
It's a waiver, okay. Further notice for trial. And then 46, Lewis Wright was a waiver and further notice for trial. Attorney is Jules Lassiter. Miss Young, you may have to chase him down for his waiver of arraignment.
Yes, Your Honor. But FYI, Ms. McLeod did file a waiver before he was hired. So it was a waiver filed on 8/15.
Thank you. We'll accept that as the waiver and enter Mr. Lassiter as new counsel. All right.
Your Honor, Ms.
Yeah, we're going back to Swain. We are.
Before we do that, yeah.
And Attorney McLeod is on Gaskin's case. We tried to contact her, so we may just have to reset that case for 1 week.
Okay.
And I'll email her.
And Your Honor, on position 41, I got reset to SAP. I did not get the date.
Oh, I'm sorry. 41 was reset to September 4th.
Okay, thank you.
42 was no, that was it. Yeah. Okay.
No. Thank you.
All right. Going back to Demetrius Antonio Swain, and Mr. Swain is represented by Ms. Tucker. All right. Maurice Swain, you need to unmute and start your video.
Hello, how you doing, ma'am?
Doing great. I need your video on so that you can be, so we can address you.
I've been trying to turn the video on.
Okay, there you go. Yes, sir. What's your question?
How you doing? I'm I'm in my work van, ma'am, and this is brother. From my understanding, this is a case from 2021. I'm trying to figure out why was it reset, or did he take the plea, or
So I met with him yesterday. If you would like, I can give you a call to update you. But he was informed of the plea offer, and at this time he decided not to take it.
yeah, I just got on the phone with him. He said it went understood to him, right? He said something about you said do 12 months times. I mean, do 12
All right,
months
Mr. Swain,
and
Mr.
time
Swain,
credit for time served.
Mr. Swain,
Yes.
please be quiet.
Yes.
Thank you. This case was accused against Demetrius Swain on May 3rd, 2021 for an incident from August 2020. He was released on bond on May 3rd, 2021. On September 13th, 2021, he failed to appear in court and an arrest warrant was issued. On April 2022, he was arrested on the bench warrant, but he made bond and he was released. On June 22nd, 2022, he was again arrested for failure to appear, and an arrest warrant was issued on July 7th, 2022. We have not been able to contact Mr. Swain. On June 14th, 2024, we sent him a notice to appear in court and it was returned to sender. Incomplete address is apparently no longer valid. So this case has been dragging on since 2021 because Mr. Swain did not keep up with his court appearances. Today he is in jail and he has got a plea offer and we don't have him today to address the case. So if you want to know why he is not present to take the plea offer, please contact his attorney, Ms. Tucker. She has provided you the contact information. Are you now up to date? And you can unmute now if you have.
Judge,
Are you now up to date?
What was the plea offer?
Mr. White, hang on. I'm talking to Mr. Swain. Are you now
What was
up
the
to
plea
date?
offer, Your Honor?
You are not going to get it on Zoom. You're going to contact the defense counsel and find out from defense counsel what the plea offer is. She represents Demetrius Swain, and she has a right to tell you, and she has a right not to tell you.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other questions? Mr. White, please. Mr. Swain, any more questions?
Yeah, I was just trying to see what address that they tried to get him.
You would need to come
court.
down
They've
to the
been staying with
clerk's
me for 3 or 4
office.
years.
You come down to the clerk's office and you look it up.
Okay.
Judge, I just wanted to add that he also
have
has
his term.
probation hold as well. So this is
Okay,
not.
sir, I'm just letting this person know what is going on with Odyssey in terms of track. I don't need to give him the whole 411 on the case. Okay? I'm only going to tell him what is right now available for the public. All right.
I'm putting my number into the chat to you.
All right.
You could give me a call later after the court hearing if you have additional questions.
Mr. Swain, defense counsel Tucker is going to give you her contact information in the chat. Please contact her.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. You're free to go.
I got to
is
get a
Mr.
number at the chat.
Yeah. Once you get the number in the chat, then you're free to go.
612.
All right. Ms. Young, we can mute Mr. Swain and let me see now. Mr. Bartel, are you in the courtroom?
You said Miss Tucker?
Mr. Swain, can you please just keep your thing on mute? Thank you.
All right. Ms. Tucker, is Mr. Bartel in the courtroom?
He's not in the courtroom at this moment.
All right. The only thing I've left is a question on Mr. Gaskin, position 11, and a question on positions 26 and 27, whether we're going to get an update also from the 11 a.m. calendar.
Your Honor, Mr. Gaskin will be reset for 9/4 for Ms. McLeod.
Okay. So position 11 is going to be reset to September 11. Oh, sorry, September 4th.
Okay, got it.
I'm sorry, I meant the 4th.
September 4th. Okay. He's position 11, but he's being reset to September 4th. And then Kenneth Pack, positions 26 and 27. We're going to address that with Mr.
Waiting to see if they're gonna bring him down. The guard says she's not sure, so I'll just.
Okay.
Well, Your Honor, if Mr. Bartels is there, we can start with the 11 a.m. calendar.
Yeah, he's not in the courtroom yet, so I can't.
Your Honor, is Mr. Bartell going to be present today? Ms. Strong said she thought
I'm
that
sorry.
he's not gonna
Yeah,
be here
isn't like
today.
Mr. Bartel?
He is there. I saw him on video.
Yeah,
But he must.
I thought he was off September 4th, not the 11th, not today.
Okay.
He's been present today. He just went to go interview a client.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I did forget to mention that. He does have 2 cases he wanted me to send him recommendations on. So I did send him those recommendations this morning before court.
All right. So it's time then to close the court for the 11 a.m. calendar. Mr. Swain, have you taken down the information from Ms. Tucker? You can start your video and nod your head or shake your head. Mr. White, you're free to go unless you have any cases with us on the 11 a.m. No? Miss Young or Miss Strong, I'm sorry, we can stop the live stream.